So I have this cherry tree. It's actually in a cherry tree. It's going to have little cherries on it, and I want it to do well. So what I'm going to do is give it a worm feeder. Worms produce the best fertilizer. Their urine, their waste, their poop, all that. The other thing too is they'll eat through kitchen waste and everything else. So the kitchen's right here. Here's my kitchen, and what I'm going to do is be able to take the garbage. You know, I produce about 5 pounds worth of kitchen waste a week, and put it in right into the ground here. So I'm going to dig down in this area right here and bury this tube probably all the way up to about this rim here, okay, and then put a top roof on it. But first, before I do that, I need a way for the worms to get in and out. So what I'm going to do is drill some holes. Alright, so here I've drilled some holes, and just around the side. You can see this was my first one. I started doing patterns. So this is nice too. It has kind of a rubber ring to it on there that I'm able to fit something in there nice and tight. So now let's put it into the ground. Alright, I've dug the hole, and as you can see, what I'm going to do next is actually add stone and stuff in there. I don't want a pesky little mole digging his way up in there. So we're going to now knock this in. Alright, so that's it. Tommy checking it out. What do you think, Tommy? Cool? Some rocks down there. Going to help the composting stuff just going down to the ground. Also stop moles from getting up under there, so this becomes a nice little habitat. Need a top for it, and here's a little rooftop thing, and put a little brick on it, and that's good to go. That's it. So here's another one I'm going to do. As you can see, there's a long one. Here's my foot size. 1, 2, 3, about 3 foot, 3.5 feet, and same idea. I'm going to bury this whole thing, put holes in it, and the idea is just creating lots of places for worms. Worms is your friend, so I may stick it here, right in this area here, next to this tree, or maybe right there. This has a hugel bed in it, so it's actually really, really healthy. Maybe even right there. Where should I stick it? Or maybe I should put it right here, right outside the kitchen. This is not bad. I'll just dig it straight down here, and then this becomes a worm bed. I've got compost there, got another compost there, so I can never have enough composting, even though I don't know how far I can dig down in there. That's the problem. These are actually cuttings from my cherry tree, and I have them in here in the ground. With this, creates warmth. Also, water is directed down into it, and these are buried shoots, and I've got more. A lot of them, actually quite a bit. There's some more here. I cut the tops off, and hopefully, you can see here. They're buried all along here, so most of it is underground, and I also cut the tops off. So basically, I don't want the growth to go anywhere except for into hopefully the roots. So hopefully the roots will die. And there's some more over here. Right here. Again, creates heat, also traps moisture. If I open this up, you'll see it's all wet under there. Moisture, that's good. That's why you put these on here. There's so many things you can do to basically make your soil better, to remove the need of pesticides and herbicides and fertilizers. nature, you know, we can do it itself, and we can encourage nature to do it by understanding nature and enhancing it with advantages. So burying a tube like that, putting holes in it, putting compost in it, putting, you know, red wrigglers in it, they're going to take care of the rest. They're going to nest there, they're going to grow there, and then they're basically going to be going out into the garden. And that's the whole idea about Foundups permaculture. Designing as you go. You know, you have an idea, but you really can't design that next stage until you design the stage before it. Simple as that. So you may have a big vision of the garden, I want to do all this, but ultimately, right now, it's year 2 and I'm still working on the soil and adding things like the pond here. The pond wasn't here, right? The pond wasn't here, this tree wasn't here. Well, I've added this tree, so now I got to prepare the soil, you know, so, you know, I've got this here, this water could actually be feeding here. And I got to work on that shed. It's going to be my workshop, and basically have the drill in there. I've got solar panels going on the roof. This is actually going to be where the chickens are. This door will open up, and this level here is going to be where the coops are, and everything else they'll be able to go in here. And ultimately, I've got to put in some venting up here to let the hot air out. It gets too hot. Down here is going to be where they're going to, you know, feed. The feeder and stuff all going to be down here. And ultimately, I'm going to tap out a hole here. And this is going to be their external coop right here initially. Right, I'm going to put a coop right in here for them to come out and feed. And I'm probably going to dig up all of this soil, dirt, and putting in dirt here, and have stuff growing and everything else for them. No point having this might as well make it into something for them to enjoy. Even, you know, you put ground cover like this, and they'll rake, and up under, that's all the grass here that's cut can be used for the chickens. So designing as you go. And these are really great. These little sprouts that are popping up. This is nanohana. In this stage right here, you can just eat raw. So good. Super herb, super flower. Very good. If you enjoy my videos, consider supporting them. They're all ad-free. I don't believe in supporting Google or all these other corporations that pay money. My videos are free because I have supporters, Foundups.com, who contribute monthly, or you can go to the website Foundups.com and, you know, do a one-time contribution to support the work that I do. There's a bigger vision between Foundups, and that is to launch thousands of these homes all in a network, kind of like an Airbnb, but instead of owned by Airbnb, a corporation, it's owned by you. And to get the license, you just need to join Foundups on a monthly basis, and that gives you the license. You can launch your own Foundup house, do your own Foundup videos, and start promoting the vision as a united effort to save our planet. We do have some caveats. Number one is, obviously, you do make net profits. Put them in launching more Foundups, supporting other Foundups, or scaling up your existing Foundups. If you do become a corporation, which you may, in your articles of incorporation, you mandate, as an article, you mandate that you will not participate in political, corporation, or lobbying activities. Also, again, 80% of the net profits will be put back into launching, supporting, or scaling up more Foundups. Only by encouraging and funding, helping others launch their Foundups will we save our planet. It's the only way. We need to replace the selfish startup with a selfless Foundup. And in doing so, maybe, just maybe, we'll save our planet. Thanks, my name is Mike Trout. I am a hornet hunter, I live in Japan, and I'm the creator of Foundups.